guys, I've got another Smashbooking video for you today. I actually found a box full of all my Smashbooking bits and pieces that I'd collected and I completely forgot where it was, and I found it. So I've basically just been waiting for a good time to sit down, film a video and go through it all. I decided to go with these little exam tickets from my GCSEs. The page that I've actually chosen to stick these down on, I've not actually found a use for. Like, it doesn't relate to anything, so covering up seems to be the best bet. This last ticket is one I doodled on the back of, and I preferred that side to the side with writing. I also wanted something else to go round the back, so I have these like little cutout things, and I chose one which said notes. When I've arranged lots of things at different angles, I like to put a little mark underneath the pieces before I sit them down, just so I know exactly what angle they're at, so I get the right layout as I planned. Here I decided I wanted a strip of washi tape going down the side, and I decided on the yellow in the end because the colours just went better than the green. When I was sticking the little tickets down, I just kind of guessed and bodge jobbed where to put them, and it worked out alright. I decided to add a little note in the note section just to fill in that gap really. I'm not too keen on my writing, and I haven't written with a Smashbook pen in ages, but I just put exam labels from my GCSEs, and I just checked which exam label that was, just so I could add +1 from an English exam that I doodled on. I then decided to move on to a new page, and I found these photos from when me and my boyfriend went to visit Winter Wonderland last year. Also with photos, when you get them printed, always put the date on the back, because you're not necessarily going to scrapbook or smashbook them straight away, so it's always good to know when they were taken. I then tried to find washi tapes which had similar colours to the kind of orangey colours in the photo, and I was also trying to find a contrast colour, but there was none that I really liked the look of, so. I then went back into my little box of Smashbooking things to try and find some more Christmassy things that I had saved from last year. I was really struggling to find a good layout for the photos because they were quite big and they filled a lot of the page, so I ended up cutting a strip off of the top photo, so it kind of gave a bit more space between them. Snowflakes and the envelope were actually from a couple of my pen pals, and back then I didn't actually have my Smashbook Mini that I use for just pen pal stuff. This ticket tape is actually one of my favourites, but because obviously it's very themed, I find it difficult to use it, so I'm really glad I was able to use it on this page. These pattern paper strip things are actually from Christmas paper chains, and they were leftovers that I never use, but I thought I'd keep them anyway because they could come in handy. I wanted to add a title to this page, basically so I had somewhere with the date on it, so I decided to use one of these little speech bubble stickers. I wasn't quite sure where I wanted to put it yet, so I thought I'd get the snowflakes stuck down where I knew I wanted them, and then I'd figure out a little spot for it later. I decided to cover up one of the harsh edges with a bit of washi tape on the little Daisy Merry Christmas thing. I decided to put the little title in the top corner because it just fit well there and it filled in the little gap. With a lot of my Smashbook pages that I start, I don't necessarily finish them straight away, and I'll find things that will fit there and I'll go back to them later and just add them in. I hope you've enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.